Let me ask you a question before we start. How many weeks do you think a normal person lives? I need you to actually take a guess. When I found out the answer, I was shocked. An average person in the most optimistic state lives around 4,000 weeks. I don't know how old are you, but I can guess that you have already wasted more than 20% of it. Marcus Aurelius has a great quote in his book which says, "Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly." You have an option before we continue. You can go and watch another mindless YouTube video, scroll on TikTok, or do whatever can satisfy your miserable life for a moment. Basically, you don't think of yourself as dead, but you keep living like a dead person. If you choose to make a big change in your life, I need you to give me just 3 weeks of your life, because we're going to go over 3 stages to transform your life completely. If you follow everything mentioned in this video exactly, I promise you it can save the rest of your life. You will not regret it. How many times in your life you've been completely alone with your thoughts? When I say disappear, I don't mean just locking yourself in a room to work. Although it's really helpful to make progress, the important thing is to not be available to anyone. It's like ghost mode. No one should know what you're doing or what's in your head. You need to stop talking about your goals and your next move, because when you talk about it, there's a big chance you'll fail and disappoint everyone. Some might even make fun of you next time. Every time I started talking about my plans, I failed over and over again. There is a scientific reason for this, because many studies show that talking about your goals makes you less likely to achieve them. This also applies to the digital world. You need to cut out all the noise. It should be just you and your thoughts. You can open yourself to a notebook as a journal, and that's actually helpful. But that's just it. You shouldn't give any information to anyone. Let them think you're crazy. Let them think you're selfish. You might even lose your friends at this point, but no one matters, because the only one you should care about is yourself. After you deal with disappearance, the change starts to happen. This stage is very important because the great change happens here. Transformation means to literally change your identity and become a new version that is different from the current you. To do this, you need to change your mindset as well. Your brain needs to be reprogrammed. Your current mindset is not going to help you on this path. Now, let's split your transformation into 3 parts. Physical, financial, and mental transformation. You can add other things you want, depending on your lifestyle. Now, let's take a moment and be real. Transforming these things can take much more than just 3 weeks. But the toughest part is exactly these 3 weeks. Going to the gym, running a business, or building a good habit is hard to start, but easy to keep going. It's like fire. It's difficult to spark, but the moment it lights, it covers everything. So pick the things you want to improve and make sure there aren't too many, because it slows down the progress. Next, prioritize them. Divide your time between them and keep your focus on improving these things. During these weeks, distractions are not allowed. Even listening to a useful podcast during work can take part of your focus, and you need full focus to maximize productivity and progress. Remember, you will experience pain, frustration, and a massive urge to quit. You may ask yourself why it has to be so extreme. At these moments, remember you have the responsibility to finish what you've started. I explained this completely in my other video about discipline, so you can watch it after this one. No excuses. If you made it this far, congratulations, you've transformed your life. At this stage, you'll look back and say, wow, I did it. But now it's time to reappear. At this moment, a question comes into your mind. Do I really need to reappear? I didn't come this far to just go back to the same place I've been before. There's no urge for distractions and procrastination anymore. I took shape in the shadows. I don't care about reappearing anymore. Here come 2 options. You can either reappear and reduce the difficulty, or you can keep it this way by adding more challenges and setting bigger goals. You can basically make it a lifestyle, because that's the price of success. However, do you really want it that much to even start?